Hello indie gamers, the first month of 2025 is here. I thought that it was gonna be a slow month, but not actually. We have a few bangers coming up. The star of the month is Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, the sequel of Ender Lilies. It's been on early access for a few months now, but now we have the 1.0 release. On January 23 on all platforms. I really can't wait to play it. The early access has been great, so I expect this game to be one of the best games this year. But we also have the release of Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter, the Red 2D Souls-like game. The first game was brutal, it was hard, I loved it. The sequel promises the same hardcore RPG elements and it seems even darker. It's coming out on all platforms on January 28th. So, let's kick off the list with a cute pixel art game called Sea Fantasy. Let's check it out.
Hyperlight Breaker is a co-op, open-world roguelite set in a brand new realm in the world of Hyperlight, taking place decades before the events of Hyperlight Drifter. In the game, you take on the role of a Breaker, a warrior and explorer. The Breakers are an elite organization who have the daunting task of restoring civilization after a huge, world-destroying war. Your mission is to explore the Overgrowth, take down the Crowns, collect and assemble their scattered memories, building and establishing order as you set out to destroy the Crown's leader, the Abyss King, who rules the Overgrowth. The Crowns know the secret of the curse within the Overgrowth, and it'll be up to you and the rest of the Breakers to uncover the truth. Like with our previous games, Hyperlight Drifter and Solar Ash, exploration has been the heart and soul of our world design since the very beginning of Hyperlight Breaker's development. It's all about exploring the Overgrowth to the fullest, while collecting unique gear to create different builds and destroying hordes of enemies to get one step closer to uncovering secrets.
if it isn't, I don't know what I'm going to face from now on. But I must try.
What they call Necromancer. Tell me, young lady, what reasons could possess you to enter my crypt?
I will bring Coco back, no matter the cost.
Bringing a soul back from the dead. Do you intend to challenge the gods? Defy the natural order?
I will do anything for her.
Then enter the dungeon and face me. Claim the power of the Necromancer.
Currently not available.
What does that mean?
He's missing. He disappeared a couple of days ago. Since then, others from the staff have vanished as well.
I'm Olivia. I'm a nurse, and I'm joining Dr. Carter at Graham Memorial. Why is there so much blood on the floor?
It was an accident. Everything's under control.
This whole clinic they're running, it's a sham. They act like it's a mental hospital, but it's really just a rotten prison. No one's getting treated.
I don't understand you. Our baby girl is sick, and you just want to give up?
Why are you staring at me like that, mister?
This island is dangerous, and you owe these people nothing.
I remember you now. I remember everything.
Our world was not ready for their cruelty. Their barbarity. An ancient evil from a forgotten time, a forgotten place. The winged devils. They feast without fill, kill without reason, and will not stop until the world burns in blood. Fight fire with fire, they say, but one rat can brave the blaze. Wield the flame with a bloodlust even greater than their own. Protecting the Rift is just something brave war mages like me are born to do. We do it for good reason. Trust me, when these green and uglies gets through, baby eating, town pillaging, loitering, it's a whole thing. Anyway, when you can't get old Maxie, no one protects the Rift better than these war mages. Look at these brave heroes. They're awesome! Must have had a good teacher. Each one of them's got their own special war mage powers. Like this. Or this! Whoa! Look at that! They even have their own unique weapons and traps. But as you can see, it's not just one trap they're working with. It's a whole lot of traps. They even get to make themselves stronger during missions. How much more powerful can 1 to 4 war mages get? And once the dirty work is done, these brave warriors relax in the safety of the Order Fortress. Here you can buy and upgrade traps, improve your weapons and abilities, or select the next mission and head into battle. When choosing where to fight, you'll want to pay attention to the rift distortions, the weather, and even the time of day. All these things can change the way every mission plays. You know, looking at these war mages really gets me thinking. They're pretty good.
Lord 1799. I write these lines from a lost monastery in the Pyrenees, whose name and existence few know. Although I came here as a guest, I am now a prisoner. Monastic life goes on with apparent normality behind these walls. But know this. Serious events are being concealed. Long ago, an order of His Majesty directed that a part of this monastery be dedicated to the care of the insane and the sick. Madness and despair, conveniently kept away from civilization's sight. But there is something else, something darker. Luckily, I am not alone. A group of companions and I are planning our escape. Behind the walls of our cell, we have discovered a hidden room, from which we are in preparations for a desperate escape. We must confront violence, corruption, and our own fears. I am Father Alfredo Martin.
I was dreaming about becoming a point. To do it alongside a renowned weaver band, it's a chance to make history.
The Surgeborn. They've had us on our back foot for decades. Ever since our people have been in crisis.
Our weaver band is here to help. We're ready for anything, no matter what happens.
Best to assume the worst. This could mean an all-out war.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Your reckless conduct has unleashed an enemy that nearly destroyed us 27 years ago.